I am here. Sorry, I'm about 2 minutes late. I apologize. I started up the program that we stream with, and then all of a second, it just crashed. I hit broadcast, it crashed, had to Control-Alt-Delete our way out of it to get back into it, but we are live now on YouTube. I apologize for about the 2-minute delay there, and let's get into it now. So, let me share this on social media. I know it takes a few minutes for the notifications to roll out to everybody, but if you're watching us on repeat later, we're live every Wednesday, most Wednesdays at about 8 p.m. Eastern, where we answer your cord cutting related questions. Our goal here is to help you break free from the high cost of cable TV and still watch the shows you enjoy. If you have a question, feel free to leave it down below, or if you're not watching this live, go over to Facebook.com/cord cutting tech support. It's the Facebook group with over 60,000 cord cutters there to do nothing but help your cord cutting related questions. So check that out. And you can always join us Wednesdays live at 8 p.m. Eastern right here on YouTube. So I got just one more place to put this on Facebook, and then we're going to dive into the talk. Disney Plus is now a week old, now launched in New Zealand and Australia, if you're watching us from down there. Hulu is raising its price. PlayStation Vue is shutting down soon. Disney's talking about a lot about their different news and their plans. They are maybe considering selling a cheaper, stripped-down version of Hulu Live TV. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. So if you have a question, you want to get in on the conversation, leave us a comment. Wow, a lot of people came in. That went really quick for the notifications. Johnny, Mike, Christopher, John, Corey, Ralph, Martin, Scott, Jason, Everardo, Nancy, Diobo. Good to see you all here. Wow, thank you so much. Sorry, it is very dusty. We bought a little bit of a fixer-upper earlier this year, and one of the projects I've been working on is replacing the windows. So we're getting the windows replaced this week, and everything is dust-filled because they replaced the windows in here. So unfortunately, we will have to deal with maybe a little bit of dust today. Craig, Christopher, NYC, Richard. Yep, good to see you all here. Do I have plans for Thanksgiving? I do. I'm debating. I'm kind of thinking about doing the cord cutting Q&A on Thanksgiving, the day before Thanksgiving. I'll probably watch some football, post a lot of Black Friday deals. I'll be working all Friday and Saturday. So check that out over at cordcuttersnews.com. It's cordcuttersnews.com for more. All right, so over 100 people here, just 2 minutes in. So great to see. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. It really does help us if you're watching this on repeat. And if you have a cord cutting question, hit the share it down below. One note though, I get this every week. Somebody's like, you didn't answer my question. Well, I was answering one question. Your question scrolled by and I missed it. So I don't answer a question. Keep re-asking it. I'll do my best to answer as many of the questions as I possibly can. Hello, Bill. Hello, Sean. All right. Scott says, I hope that Hulu doesn't take away my channels. No, Hulu isn't talking about getting rid of channels. I think they still intend to offer their current package, but Hulu is talking about the possibility of offering cheaper, smaller packages for people who want them. Curtin says, I thought cord cutting was going to be cheaper. But all these streaming platforms make almost as much as cable. The average cost of cable without internet is $107 a month, according to Forbes. And that comes from 2018. You add in the price hikes, it's closer to $117 a month. And most cable subscribers also have a streaming service. So even with Hulu's new $54 price point, you got to remember, first of all, it comes with a $5 a month Hulu subscription. But you think about that, that's only roughly half the price of cable TV, especially when you add in all the fees and taxes and all that. So this idea that cord cutting costs more than cable is just not supported by facts. There is no mathematical system here. I know somebody's like, oh my gosh, if you subscribe to 9 different services, if you have 9 different services, cord cutting may be costing more. There is no physical way in the world to watch 9 different services. And most of those services people list, Disney Plus, ESPN Plus, and more, offer content you can't get with cable. You can't go back to cable and get The Handmaid's Tale. You can't get Stranger Things with cable. You cannot get all this stuff. So keep that in mind. So let us know, and let us know if you have any questions on that. But you need to remember that there is no, a lot of this stuff is not available on cable. So keep that in mind. All right, so just saw the trailer for the new season of Expanse Prime. Looks awesome. Yeah, I actually really love the books, and I have read the last book in the Expanse I read will be this season's book, and I thought it was a really good book, so I'm very interested to see what they do with this season. Disney Plus package with Hulu is it without commercials? You can get the version of Hulu without commercials with the Disney Plus bundle, but you have to pay for the additional expense. Now keep this in mind. That means you sign up for the limited commercial plan, for example, then you go get Hulu and ESPN Plus all with the same email address, and then you link them all and you get a $5.99 credit on your Hulu one. So you'll have to pay the difference for the commercial free plan. So keep that in mind. Jim says he uses an antenna for his local channels on video on demand service. He's saving $120 a month. Yeah, especially if you're willing to think outside the box, lots of great ways to save a ton of money. So keep that in mind. Yeah, and Disney Plus is free for a year with your Verizon account. So if you have a Verizon account, make sure you take advantage of that. Hey Luke, can I use the Disney Plus app at my parents' house where I live? Yes, you can take your Disney Plus app outside your home and watch it in other areas. Is an outdoor antenna Sling offers to install decent quality? Yes, I have 2 of them. I have one here and my in-laws installed one, and I've been happy with both the antennas that Sling TV installed. Why is Univision only on Fubo? Univision reportedly wants a lot of money for their package, so keep that in mind. Univision used to be on Sling, and then they dropped them over a price. They wanted a price hike. Sling said you're not worth it, and they dropped them. Any reason Hulu's doing a price hike? According to the head of Disney's direct-to-consumer, which now oversees Hulu, Disney needed to do the price hike in order to be profitable. A lot of people are like, Disney's massively profitable. How in the world could they need to do a price hike on Hulu's live TV to be profitable? Well, just because Disney as a company is profitable, Disney's not going to sit here and say, hey, we're willing to lose money here. So in their mind, they're not making either as much money as they need to or making money, period. So they needed to raise the price. So keep that in mind. Just because they make money hand over fist on movies and the theme parks doesn't mean they're going to lose money in streaming. Can I do the Disney Plus bundle if I prepaid for Disney for 3 years? Yes, I believe you can. Their handout says yes. Contact Disney support if you have questions. I have a DVR on my Christmas list. Do you have any tips for my mom when she's looking for the best one to buy at Walmart? A few DVRs I would recommend. There's the Channel Master. There is the HD Home Run if you're a little bit technical, but the new HD Home Run one with the all-in-one's not a bad option. Tableau DVRs is great. If everything you own is a Amazon product, if all your TVs are connected to a Fire TV, the Amazon Fire TV Recast is a great option too. And if you want to pay a lot, TiVo is not a bad option. So keep that in mind. Jim says, thank you for all your do. As of yesterday, I finally cut the cord. High-speed internet, mesh network, YouTube TV, HD Home Run connected wirelessly with Ethernet. So sounds like you're saving a lot of money. Jim, how much are you saving? Leave us a comment. Let us know. I'd love to hear from you. Hey, a lot of people here. Great turnout. So if I missed anything, leave me a comment. Let me know. I'll re-ask your question. I'll do my best to answer. Any news on the NFL Network coming to AT&T TV now? Nope, nothing new there. Haven't announced anything. They had it, but they dropped it. Has Disney Plus fixed the hacking problem? Well, the problem with Disney Plus is the problem is on their end, but Disney does need to add an ability to kick off a device that's already been added that you don't want anymore, since they have a 10 device limit. What's happening here is people's passwords are being compromised, and that happens 2 ways. Number one is phishing, where they send you emails and make you think it's from Disney to reset your password or something, and you give them your password. What else happens is they're going to other websites, and this is what Disney said this week. They came out and said, hey, what we detected is other websites have been hacked. The usernames and passwords have been posted online. Then hackers use bots to go and try all these usernames and passwords and find one that works. When they find one that works, they put it in a list and then they sell it. And they may say, hey, why are they selling for $3 or $5? They're probably losing money. What's the big deal? Well, they're selling it to all the people around the world who can't get it because you need a US bank account And even if you use a VPN, you don't have a bank account. So keep that in mind. That's what they're doing here. They're using a lot of times other sites. They go compromise a site. Just this week, there was a report that 2 websites were compromised and over 2 million usernames and passwords were posted online this week. Now all these hackers go out there saying, hey, we got all these usernames and passwords. Let's go test them out on all these different services. And it's not just Disney Plus. It's also Hulu and others, and saying, hey, we're going to go out there and test them out. The thing Disney Plus needs to do, 2-factor would be great if that was an option, but also the ability to go and say, hey, I don't own an iPhone. I'm going to kick that off, for example. All right, so again, if I didn't answer your question, keep re-asking them. I think I may have missed Jim's, if Jim commented what you got there. Hey, Luke, is the new Plex ad-supported service going to be a standalone app, or do you have to have a Plex installed? Well, I think you're going to have at least the Plex app. I believe it'll probably be in the Plex app. We don't know anything else right now other than they are launching this year an ad-supported streaming service. It'll be very interesting to see what Plex does. So we'll keep you updated. We'll let you know once we learn more. Will I do a video Plex? I have done videos in the past on Plex, talking about Plex, I believe. Now that I think about it, I think I have. But yeah, when the new service comes out, we'll probably do a video promote, take a look at what all the free ad-supported movies from places like MGM and I think Lionsgate too will offer. Hello, Gary. Luke, I ran across an article Saturday, Sunday AM on last year's Hulu deal that the special 99 cent for a year deal was coming to an end. But if you extend for 3 more months, you get a Roku Express. Yes, that is true. That's a story you probably saw from our site. We broke that news. That yes, Hulu has been emailing people who are 99 cent Hulu subscribers, offering them if they renew for 3 more months to get a free Roku Express. And you have to renew at full price for the $5.99, but they're trying to convince the 99 cent subscribers to stay subscribed. So I have to keep an eye on that. Why can't I watch locals on YouTube TV on a mobile device? Try turning on your locations. If you don't have locations on, it may not offer that because it needs to see where you're located to offer you locals. What Roku should I buy? Stick, LT, or Ultra? If you have the money, the Roku Ultra is the best one out there. The Stick Plus is a really good deal. And the Roku LT from Walmart is not a bad deal at all. It is slightly less powerful than the Roku Ultra. It doesn't have like the Find My Remote or the USB one. If you don't care about that, the price savings could be worth it. So check that out. Any Black Friday deals I know of? Quite a few. Go over to corecarsnews.com. I renamed the deals tab to one that says Black Friday deals. Click on that. All kinds of deals there. Amazon's deals start on Friday. You're going to have things like a $49.99 Roku Ultra, crazy good deal. $29.99 Fire TV Stick or Roku Stick Plus. And you're going to have Fire TV 6 starting at $19.99 for the HD version. So lots of good deals. Keep an eye over at corecarsnews.com. Check out the Black Friday tab. Subscribe to our newsletter because we're going to be sending out a special one there. And I even have a good deal. If you subscribe to our newsletter right now through the link I just put in the tabs, we're giving away a Fire TV Cube and a $100 Hulu gift card to one lucky person. If you want a chance to enter to win, check out corecarsnews.com because one lucky reader or viewer here is going to win that. And one of the ways you can enter to win is by subscribing to our newsletters. So there's multiple ways to enter. The more you do, the more chances you get to win. So check that out. All right. Good evening, everyone. It's good to see you all here. Have I tried Stata? No, I haven't tried Stata. However you say it, the Google new gaming service. I haven't tried it out. Love to. Just don't have time. Maybe around Christmas I may take a look at it. Will I be covering CES this year? Yes. And not only will I be covering it, Jess is going to be at CES. We're going to have the biggest CES coverage we've ever done because there'll be 2 of us at CES covering everything from top to bottom. So keep that in mind. Any news on Locast? No news on Locast. The lawsuit is still proceeding. We're just keeping an eye on it. So fingers crossed we'll learn more about the lawsuit soon. Let's see here. Jim says, I was paying $120 a month, now costs with YouTube TV $49, saving $71 a month. Pretty good deal there, Jim. Can you gift a streaming service? You can buy gift cards. Hulu, Netflix, Sling TV, many others have gift cards at places like Walmart where you can buy those and gift them. That's probably the best way to do it. Yeah, even at $64 a month, and with the average cable TV price, you're right, Bill, at $107 a month, that's still a noticeable savings. Yes, the Fire TV Cube does have more storage than the Fire TV Stick. But honestly, if all you're doing is streaming Netflix through Amazon, the Fire TV Stick has more than enough storage for that. Does anyone know about a TV converter box? If you have an older TV that doesn't support the new over-the-air TV standards that went into effect back in 2008, a converter box will turn your TV into that. Now, if you have a TV made since 2008, you don't need to worry about that. Most flat panel TVs are compatible with the new over-the-air TV standard. It's mostly those older tube TVs that have issues. Jim says he thinks YouTube TV is going to destroy cable TV. Maybe not overnight, but cord cutting, I think we'll get there eventually. Disney Plus is buffering like crazy on my Android. I would try rebooting your device and rebooting your router because it shouldn't be doing that. Anything new on the Fire TV Stick or Fire TV? Amazon did announce a new device called the Fire TV Blast. This is an IR transmitter that allows you to use your voice, pair it with an Echo speaker, and you tell your Echo to do something, then your Echo has the IR Blast send an IR signal to your TV to change the channel or volume or input, to your cable box, to your DVR, to your sound bar, all kinds of things that can control many, many devices out there. Do you think when AT&T TV goes live everywhere, do you think AT&T will let us break contracts without fees from DirecTV? I don't know. Remember, AT&T TV is a 2-year contract. So just keep that in mind. But they haven't said anything about allowing you break a contract from Uverse or DirecTV to move over. Won't necessarily surprise me. We'll have to wait and see. Can you get local channels with YouTube TV? Yes, in most areas, local channels are included with the YouTube TV. Most areas you have all the, ABC, NBC, Fox, and CBS. Sometimes you may have one or two more missing. If you go to YouTube, tv.youtube.com, enter in your zip code, and it will show you what channels are available where you live. Luke, what's your thoughts on Disney Plus after a week? I've actually been pretty impressed with the rollout. I'll be very interested to see if they can produce enough content to get people to stay. And I think it's the Disney went weekly because they're like, hey, the problem with Disney Plus is once you've watched it, how many times are you going to rewatch the same Disney movie? Unless you're a hardcore Disney fan, probably not that much. But with the original programming rolled out weekly, they could probably get away with that. So I think it'll be interesting to see where Disney Plus is in a year from now. How does it hold up to HBO Now, or HBO Max, Peacock? What about Apple TV Plus? Will Apple TV Plus get a huge upswell as it produces more and more content? We'll see. Fingers crossed, it'll continue to do well. But Disney Plus, I think, has done really well out of the gate. Yeah, they had some issues up front, but they've had a huge subscriber base growth, and I think they've been doing really well. I'm very excited to see what Disney Plus becomes in the years and months to come. Any news on PBS coming to YouTube TV? Nothing new. They say it's been delayed a few weeks. Does that mean Thanksgiving? Does that mean next year? We'll have to wait and see. All right, keep those comments coming. We will try to answer as many of them as possible. If I have not answered your question, re-ask it. Keep re-asking it, and I'll do my best to answer as many of them as I possibly can. I just got rid of DirecTV. Welcome to the Cord Cutting family there. And got YouTube TV. Saving about $80 a month with YouTube TV is great. All my local channels, and only channels we wanted it doesn't have is A&E, and we're good with that. Yeah, sometimes if you're willing to make a little bit of compromises, you can save a lot of money. As always with everything, there can be trade-offs, but if you're like, hey, A&E's fun, but if there's like just one show, like NYPD Live or Police Live or whatever it's called, is all you want. Maybe just buy a season pass to it on Amazon, for example, and watch it on demand. So there's always trade-offs. Hey Luke, does my stream stop when I turn off my TV? If you have a smart TV like a Fire TV built in, yes. But if you just have like a Roku or Fire TV plugged in, no. Always go back to the home screen and then turn off your TV if you're using like a Fire TV stick or a Roku player. That way you don't have to worry about it. Keep streaming and then eating through your bandwidth. That is one of the cool features of a like a Fire TV smart TV or a Roku TV, where if you turn off the TV, it also stops the stream, which is really cool. So I would highly recommend you check that out as a way to make sure that you don't burn through a bunch of gigabytes. Oops, sorry, that was really loud, closing that drawer. You don't burn through a bunch of gigabytes when you are not actually using them. All right, so why don't you account for the cost of internet when streaming? Are you really going to cancel your home internet if you get cable? If you get cable TV, would you cancel cable? Let me know. The vast majority of cable TV subscribers pay for cable or internet. And you know what's interesting? The vast majority of cable TV subscribers also pay for at least one or more streaming services with their package, because let's be honest, cable TV can't give you The Handmaid's Tale. Cable TV can't get you Stranger Things. Cable TV can't get you the new Star Wars show that's on Disney Plus. So yeah, so just go back to cable, I would still need home internet. So this idea that internet is an exclusive cord cutting cost is one of those things that cable tries to run out there and make up. I think they're just making it up. Vast majority of people pay for cable and cable internet if they have cable TV. So leave me a comment, let me know what you think. Have I tested the new NVIDIA Shield? Yes, we're actually working on a full-blown review of it. I know everybody rushed out one. We got ours a little late because we had problems getting it since it was available for a while in other places. So we're going to have a full-blown review here very soon. Kirk says he's having problems with Locast on the Fire TV. I have not experienced that. I recommend you uninstall Locast and reinstall it on the Fire TV, see if that helps. Roku does have a Are You Still Watching? And we'll stop it, but only after a few hours of play. So it's still possible that you burned through gigabytes of data when you were sleeping because you didn't do that. Luke, do you think that there's some chance that with PlayStation View closing, that more add-on channels could be coming to YouTube TV? Anything's possible, but I don't think PlayStation View shutting down would be the cause of that. Now remember, the more things you add to a service, the higher the cost is going to go. All right, do you have a specific Roku TV brand you recommend? You know, there's a couple, but definitely the most popular brand out there right now is TCL. Hisense also has some very high-end ones. There are some other ones. For instance, Walmart has a new on-brand version, but that's a kind of a lower-end TV. In my testing, I would have to say Hisense is number 2 in quality. TCL, their new 8 series and 6 series are just crazy. The 8 series is a true high-end Roku TV with a high-end price. The 6 series I just tested is honestly your best bang for the buck under $1,000 has to be the new TCL 6 series. Way better. So that would be my recommendation. Honestly, if you're looking for a budget TV, I don't think you're going to go wrong with any of them. But if you're looking for a very high-end one, the TCL 8 series is just the best one on the market right now. But in that sub $1,000, I mean, Hisense and Roku, or Roku TVs from TCL and Hisense are pretty good. All right. Insignia, it makes a pretty good Roku TV, but didn't Insignia, I don't know, is Insignia still making them? I thought they were making a Fire TV brand. Maybe they are still making Roku TVs. I'll have to double check. They have something like 8 or 9 brands now making Roku TVs, and you definitely have to kind of keep, okay, which brand was making that one? And that's kind of the tough thing. Do local channels make live TV streaming services more expensive? Yes. They can add, according to Sling TV, they can add as much as $16 to your bill. But that's why Sling TV went all the way to not have locals. So they can say, hey, we start at $25. If you have an antenna, you can use it as an antenna for your locals, and then Sling TV can fill in the rest of the gaps. It's not a bad plan actually out there. And of course, you can always use something like a Air TV device to stream your antenna into your Roku or more through the Sling TV app. So keep that in mind. There are a lot of options out there to get your local TV without needing streaming service. I think sometimes people get these cable TV blinders, right? That I have cable TV, and because I have cable TV, I'm used to having everything in one place and everything goes to the same thing. When having an antenna plus Sling TV or an antenna plus Philo or antenna plus Vidgo or Friendly can be a lot cheaper than, hey, I have to have my antenna or my locals and my cable channels all through the same app. So keep that in mind. Am I ready for Black Friday? Daily Side? Yeah, I'm ready. And you know what? We're going to be posting Black Friday deals starting this Friday. Deals start going live. I'll be posting them pretty much every day going forward. But yeah, so we're jumping back. My number one recommendation for cord cutting is try not to make cord cutting cable. Just because cable had everything through that one service there, it may be cheaper to split it up. Keep that in mind. Have I tried the Air TV 2 yet? Yes, I've been playing around with it, and I'll have a full review later. Do I think there's still a chance that someone may come in and buy PlayStation Vue? I have heard rumors that there is people talking, but I think the main problem everybody has told me is two things. A, Sony wants way too much money, and if you buy PlayStation Vue, you can't use the PlayStation Vue name. One of the few reasons to buy PlayStation Vue would be to buy the brand. Instead of why spend $500 million, some people throwing it out, or more for PlayStation Vue, if you can't use the brand, you're buying the subscribers, and it could be cheaper for you to launch your own service, not to deal with their legacy contracts, because from my understanding, their contracts are not all that favorable, to be honest with you, and then have to rebrand the service anyways. So I think this would be very different if it was like Vue TV. If PlayStation Vue became Vue TV, it would probably have sold much more likely. Probably would have got a lot more subscribers than you would even have needed to honestly sell, to be honest with you. Julie says, I love sports. What's the best app to use? There's many out there. I'm going to share with you a guide, the Ultimate Cord Cutting Sports Guide. Which version is this? Oh, that's the old one. Here, let me give you, this is a post right here. I'm going to put it in the show notes. That is from September, but it'll work for now. It's got pretty much everything. All these different streaming services with all the different channels. There's really no wrong one. There's always a little bit of balance with some services. For instance, the Pac-12 network's on Fubo and Sling, but not on AT&T TV now, for example. So pick whichever service works for you. But I don't think you're going to go wrong. Is it true that you have to pay for HBO Now through HBO to switch to Max? No. You will be able to sign up for HBO Max without HBO Now. HBO Max and HBO Now will be the same price. My Daily Site says, I got my mom a Chromebook. I have a couple Chromebooks, really love them. It's much easier for her to use than Windows. Also, Pluto TV works on it. Yeah, a growing number of streaming services are working on Chromebooks. I really like it. I love the battery life of a Chromebook. I love how I can sit in front of my TV all day and watch football and just surf the web on my laptop with a Chromebook without worrying about the battery. I have a Windows laptop from a Lenovo with a very good battery, but Chromebook's just way better. Any hope of Locast coming to Detroit? Yeah, it could. I haven't heard anything about it happening, though. Will there be another news or weather channel in the near future? Definitely could be. Definitely people trying to cash in on the growth of cord cutting and how cheap streaming makes it to launch services out there. So I could definitely see that happening. Can you really skip ads with Tableau? Yes, Tableau, when you record a program and you put it up and you play it, it will automatically skip commercials on most programs. And every week or every month, it seems like they like a program here or a program there doesn't work, and then they figure that out and they remove that. So, Tableau DVRs do have an automatic commercial skipping, and it works really, really well. I really enjoy it. Dad says he's canceling AT&T TV Now. Dad, where are you going? What service are you replacing it, or are you not? Are you going on demand only, maybe with an antenna? Let me know. Luke, did you ever do a report on Flow Sports Service? We reported when it came out, I believe. That's all we've done. Who's going to be the fourth phone provider after T-Mobile and Sprint merge? Dish. Dish is buying Boost if the deal happens, and Dish will also get access to T-Mobile Spectrum for a few years, so Dish will actually be the fourth contender on that list. It should be interesting to see what happens. Do you have to pay for Plex? No, Plex is free, but some features of Plex are paid for. Will HBO Max have all the content on HBO Now? Yes, they say it does. Yes, that is a good point that Bill brought up. You do need to pay for the monthly subscription or buy a lifetime pass if you want to use the commercial skip feature. You can use the DVR without that, but the commercial skip feature is not included in that. Keep that in mind. I can't cut the cord because my cable is added to your rent. Yeah, cable companies are getting wise and they're striking deals with apartment complexes to force you to pay for cable TV, even if you don't want it. It's a bad deal. Do you think Disney Plus will bring their own movies? Is it a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know if I fully understand the question. Do you think Disney Plus will make their own? I don't think it's a bad thing that Disney Plus is making original movies. So I don't know. Let me know if I didn't understand the question. Luke, any idea about this? Roku is locking your TV in to give personal data. That is not true. You can skip entering a credit card during setup. If you set up a Roku TV or a Roku player, it will ask for a credit card. That credit card is used if you sign up for something. There is a way around it. And if you have any questions about that, go to Roku's help support, give them a phone call, and they'll walk you through it. Who will replace PlayStation View for NFL Network and college football? According to our raters, the vast majority of people are heading over to YouTube TV. Sling TV and Hulu are following up behind that, with Hulu being the number 2 provider. Where do you find the difference in HBO offered? HBO had a big press event. AT&T had a big press event and announced that. They'll have more and more about HBO Now versus Max as we get closer to the launch in the spring of 2020. Will there be another streaming player like Roku and Fire TV Stick? You know, I kind of feel like the streaming player market is becoming solidified between Roku and Amazon, with Apple TV and Android TV following up. It would be very hard for a third place contender to come in out of the blue, mostly because getting the app base would be the problem. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. Who's my favorite college football team? Here we go. Michigan Wolverines is my favorite team. Looking forward to the Ohio State game this year. Even if we don't win, I got a feeling the team this year is going to play hard. I hope so. Yes. Here's a question. To get the Hulu discount when you bundle ESPN Plus and Disney Plus, if you want Hulu with live TV, for example, or Hulu commercial free, you do need to sign up for all three of them separately and then link the accounts. The email address for all three must be the same, so keep that in mind. Will there be another streaming player like Roku? I mean, there always could be. I just kind of got a feeling that market's matured, and the idea of another competitor suddenly showing up in the market to compete there, I just think it's increasingly less likely, because, you know, Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and Android TV just have such a lead over the competitors out there that I think it's going to be tough for other services to come out there and compete, to be honest with you. So we'll have to wait and see what happens. Angela, I still don't quite understand you. He says, I heard that Disney Plus is bringing their own movies. Is that a good thing or bad thing? Disney Plus is making original programming where, yeah, there will be a Disney original movie or TV show on it. I think that's fine. It's TV shows you probably wouldn't get if it wasn't for Disney Plus. Any OTA antenna Prime Day deals or Black Friday deals, we'll let you know if I see any. Luke, do you think the US would pay for Pluto TV? No, Viacom has been clear Pluto TV will remain free. The CEO and co-founder has been clear that Pluto TV will remain free. I think Pluto TV will remain free. Everybody's been saying it's going to remain free. Is it cold? Actually, it's absolutely gorgeous today. It's 76 degrees right now. It was almost 80 today. Just a beautiful day with it out there. So check that out. Will T-Mobile launch their streaming service? We had a whole post about that over at corecarsnews.com. I think it's on page 2 now if you want to read about it. But T-Mobile TV is kind of dead in the water right now. Could be revived. T-Mobile is not talking about it, and they won't answer our questions on it. They talk to us, but T-Mobile TV is one thing they're not talking about. Is it dead? Probably not. Is it definitely stalled in the water? Probably. When Dish buys Boost Mobile out, does my mom required to get a new phone line, or will they still be the same? If you have Boost Mobile and Dish buys them, if the Sprint and T-Mobile merger goes through, nothing will change for you. Keep your phone, keep all your billing the same, just different company managing it. Just like when AT&T bought DirecTV, nothing really changed for the people. Maybe the customer service experience changed, but your plan stayed the same, at least at first, and all your account number was all the same. All that stuff was the same at first. How does Verizon and Disney deal work? If you're a Verizon Unlimited customer, you can go into your account and link your account to your Disney Plus account and get an additional free year. I did that over at corecarsnews.com, I got instructions on that over at corecarsnews.com if you search for Verizon and Disney. But I did it, and I had the 3-year prepaid deal that I did before, and I was able to add a 4th year. So I have 4 years of Disney Plus prepaid right now. Pretty good deal. Where do I see cable in 5 years? A lot smaller, but not dead. The economy's been very strong, and that's definitely slowed down the growth of cord cutting. With that said, cord cutting is setting records in growth, so don't think cord cutting is in trouble. But, if the economy were to crash in the next 5 years, if the economy would just completely fall over and die, it would likely eliminate the need for, or would likely wrap in the death, is what I'm trying to say, of cable TV. So keep that in mind. But if the economy keeps humming, I think cable will be around, just a lot smaller. Hey everybody, I'm going to play a 15-second ad because I have to pay everybody. So 15-second ad coming up. You may or may not see it. 1 second. At first, Martin, Jeff, everybody else who has donated $5 a month to be a member of our YouTube channel, thank you. That really does help us. Hey, here's a little 15-second ad. Some people see it, some people won't. For everybody not seeing the ad, don't forget about our giveaway. We are giving away a Fire TV Cube, a $100 Hulu gift card to one lucky person. So if you are interested in entering our giveaway and you want to learn more about that, link in the show notes, a link in the chat I just put there. There's many ways to enter. Sign up for our newsletter, following us on Twitter, visiting our Facebook page, and more. The more things you do, the more entries you get, but you don't have to do all of them. So yes, once more, in the chat notes is a link to the giveaway. Check that out. Excuse me. Yeah, the Recast DVR is great if you have exclusively Fire TV products. I think Amazon could really make a good run into the Fire TV with the Fire TV Recast in the DVR market if they would bring their app to other platforms. Is the Walmart Black Friday Roku Ultra deal for the LTE or regular? It appears to be for the regular Roku, and it looks like that regular Roku deal will be at multiple places, including Best Buy and Amazon and Target. Is the average cable subscriber older than the average cord cutter? I would bet that is true. But I bet the average cord cutter's age is older than people think it is. Any news about Vudu? No news about Vudu. There was a report they were up for sale, but nothing. Walmart just kind of said, hey, they said, we never say no to an offer until we get it, right? What's the old salesman adage? You never say no until you hear the offer. Walmart was like, hey, we're always considering options, but doesn't mean we've necessarily agreed to do any of these options. So keep that in mind. All right. Yeah, Jeff, you are right. Our podcast will be at 1 p.m. tomorrow. Special guest in the office. Jess is actually down here in Texas. She'll be in the office tomorrow joining us for that, so keep that in mind. Do I see a chance that the Pac-12 could be offered with Amazon Prime Video? Yeah, the Pac-12 network could one day go break free. For now, they definitely have been working trying to get more deals, so we'll see what happens. We'll be doing a Black Friday deal. I'll probably do a Black Friday video. Also, I will probably be posting over at I will also be posting over at corecarsnews.com all the deals too. So you can follow us at corecarsnews.com if you want to see the Black Friday deals. Do you know how good a service Vidgo is? I have played around Vidgo. I've been very impressed with Vidgo so far. If it offers the channels you want, it's great. It doesn't have a DVR now, but they say a DVR is coming. Is the Hulu deal getting the Roku for everybody? If you haven't received the email, you can't get it, from my understanding. Check your spam. Contact Hulu if you need help with that. Is Hulu with live TV available within every market? In the United States, yes, Hulu is available nationwide. Some locals will vary depending on market. What's the recommended speed for streaming? I would recommend a minimum speed of 20 down. 25 down, if all you want to do is Netflix, Hulu, Amazon's more than enough. Really, once you get over 100 down, you're not going to see much of a return on your investment, so keep that in mind. Why hasn't the Pac-12 network flourished? Because it's expensive. Not that many people want to watch it compared to equally expensive channels. And the Pac-12 network, unlike the Big Ten networks partnered with Fox, the SEC networks partnered with ESPN, they don't have a way to bundle it with another service because it's a standalone one. How is Fubo for NFL and college football? Pretty good. Just be aware they don't have ESPN. Other than that, Fubo is a great service. Will there be more satellite TV providers besides Dish? There is a few out there, but I don't see DirecTV shutting down anytime soon. AT&T for now wants to pull as many customers off of DirecTV as they can, and I would expect they would sell it in the end. Go Blue! What's the best outdoor antenna? I don't have a particular one. I would recommend a few brands like Antennas Direct, Mohu, RCA, WineGuard, Channel Master. I'm missing somebody. I apologize. It's a long day. There's somebody out there I'm missing. Even with multiple devices connected, remember you need 5 down per HD stream of Netflix. So with 20 down, you could do 4 Netflix streams at once. Are you really going to be doing 20 down or 4 Netflix streams at once? Surfing Facebook and the web really takes up no data. Excuse me. If you missed earlier, we're replacing all the windows in our house this week, and it's a little bit dusty. I actually mopped before the Q&A. I got home from work. What did I do? I vacuumed and mopped. But it's a little dusty today, and it just, the dust is out there. And the window people are doing a really good job keeping the dust out. But when you're replacing all the windows, we bought a little bit of a fixer-upper earlier this year, knowing the windows would need to be replaced. So, yeah. It'll be interesting. It's always that fun part. It's painful now, but when it's all done, it's going to be really nice. How is ESPN Plus for college football? There's a lot of college football content on ESPN Plus, which is pretty nice. Antop is another good antenna. There's another brand I was just thinking of that I forgot about. Hey, about 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. I know I can't get to all the questions. I apologize to anybody I missed. But give me your questions. I'll try to answer as many as I can rapid fire. I should do a comparison of Hulu Live with Fubo. We do have it. Go to Core Cars News and type in Hulu versus Fubo, or is it Fubo versus Hulu? One way or the other. CoreCarsNews.com. Type in Hulu versus Fubo. I went with the My brand, which is, I guess, a brand made here in Texas. I'm very, very happy. What a difference new windows can make in a house. For one, many of the windows have gone bad, but just the quality, unbelievable. Already noticed a big improvement in our heating and cooling costs. Just the furnace isn't running as much at night. ESPN Plus only has crappy conferences? Depends if they have the teams you like. If you're a Mac fan, for example, they have a lot of Mac games. And, in the past, people complain, oh, well, it's just like the Mac or the Sunbelt or this or that or whatever. I wouldn't watch that. Well, if you're a fan of that team in the past, you may not have had a TV option. Now you do. So it's pretty cool. YouTube unsub you, well, resub and change your notification bell to all notifications. So if you're a regular here, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos, because we're going to have more and more content, especially with CES coming. And next year, I have really big plans for next year, doing a lot of things. I'm very excited for the future of Core Cars News and growing the YouTube channel here. Over 74,000 people subscribed to our YouTube channel this year. Unbelievable. 122,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. What's my opinion on Tua at Alabama? Is he done? He's done for this year. Will he come back this year? Is he going to go pro? We'll see. I'm sure he's definitely thinking about his options to go pro. What do we know about the WWE price changes? I don't think they've officially announced anything. Is your new studio ready? It's basically ready. We got to repair some lighting. I'll probably get a lot of use out of it next year. But we already are shooting some videos in there. You just don't notice the difference because I'm just standing in front of the Roku TV. So when I do our daily videos, you just don't notice anything different. If you want a dark mode for the website, check out the Core Cars News app. Just type in Core Cars News into your into iTunes or the Google Play Store or Amazon tablets one. We do have an app that includes dark mode for your mobile device. So check that out. Thank you, William. Core Cars News is a lot of work. I really do appreciate, the comments like that. It really does make everything worth it. Martin, wow, thank you so much for that $2 donation. Every little bit really does help. Thank you so much for that donation. What's my opinion on Locust? I think Locust is very, very is going to be a very interesting case. They firmly believe that they're legal, and ABC, NBC, Fox, etc. thinks they're not. It'll be interesting. For Fitzy, I've never heard of it. Don't know what you're talking about, so I can't comment on it. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that, T. Smith. I wasn't meaning to click on your name. I was actually trying to do something on a comment right next to yours, and the chat moved, and I accidentally clicked the wrong button. I apologize. I fixed it. I thought I needed a PlayStation for PlayStation View. You and a lot of other people, you would be shocked at how many people told me, man, I would have got PlayStation View, but I thought you needed a PlayStation. I honestly think if they had a different name, PlayStation View would be here. I really do. I really do think PlayStation View's name, not the only reason, very poor marketing, very poor execution on a lot of things, communication with people, but they could have definitely done better. All right, everybody, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you so much. I'm not sure if we're going to do a video next week. It's the night before Thanksgiving. I think we did one last year and it went pretty well, so I'm kind of inclined to do it again. If I don't have any family events in the way, I probably will be doing a Q&A next year or next week for the night before Thanksgiving, so keep that in mind. One last question out there. What video TV would you recommend? I don't really have a particular video TV I would recommend, unfortunately. But they are talking about sending us some review units, so I'm definitely going to give it a try. Okay, Joey Q. The thing I think about that is you would probably have to look. It probably violates some terms of service. I'm not sure. I am not familiar with that service. All right. Actually, I don't think Sony should even be in the name. I think View TV. Just calling PlayStation View View TV would have been very successful. All right, I'm going to play one more 15-second ad because I need to pay Jess's paycheck this week, and that's a huge help. For everybody else who's still here, thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. Core Cars News is nothing without you. So I really, really do appreciate it. Real quick, we'll wait for everybody to come back. And I hope everybody has a fantastic Thanksgiving. I hope you all take care. I hope you're all safe out there. If you're traveling home, please, please be careful on the roads. Be careful flying. Be kind in the airports if you're flying. Don't be that rude guy out there or woman. So keep that in mind. But to everybody here, thank you for your support. Unbelievable. Also like to say thank you just a minute. There's a lot of people behind the scenes at Core Cars News that you don't really recognize. So first though, Brian, thank you so much for that $3 donation. It's a huge help. It really does add up. But Becca, our office manager, kind of do everything person, is unbelievable. Jess is unbelievable in the writing. You see a lot of her. You probably noticed Tamara, our editor/writer, doing a lot. All these people out there, without them as a team, I wouldn't be able to do as much. Before I had some people working here at Core Cars News with me, I just wasn't able to produce as much. I wasn't able to cover as much. I wasn't able to respond to as many emails or do this. So thank you to everybody for your support. Thank you to everybody out there. So if you ever talk to Becca or Jess, sometimes we email in. Becca does a lot of emails. Make sure to also say thank you to them. Even though you may not see Becca or Tamara as much as you see Jess and I, they really do a lot here too. So make sure you say thank you to them. Because without them trying to do some of that back end, I couldn't do more of this up front. So keep that in mind. Hey, William, thank you so much for that $2 donation. Hope you all have a great night. So I'm going to call it a night. I hope you all can take care. I will see you out there for our podcast tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern. And have a great night, everybody. Take care. Be safe. And if I don't see you next week, have a fantastic Thanksgiving.